Part of building a clean energy economy includes investing in American-made products, American automobiles. It includes growing what we can do around American manufacturing and opening up auto plants, not closing them like happened under Donald Trump.
Vice President Harris, thank you.
That didn't happen under Donald Trump. Let me just tell you, they lost 10,000 manufacturing jobs this last month. It's going, they're all leaving. They're building big auto plants in Mexico, in many cases owned by China. They're building these massive plants, and they think they're going to sell their cars into the United States because of these people.
Former President Donald Trump met Vice President Kamala Harris for a much-anticipated presidential debate last night. Israel Barderas, the assistant professor of journalism at Elon University, joins us to talk about what happened. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. We saw an interchange there, and it seems like most of the talk this morning is about the way these candidates came off. Kamala Harris had a big challenge coming in as far as how she would kind of present herself. And a lot of people are saying that the prep that she went through obviously worked.
That's correct. You know, the Wall Street Journal this morning saying that Kamala Harris clearly won the debate last night. Clearly. For the Wall Street Journal to say that, that's a very big deal. And the reason she won is because she had a plan. The plan was to goad the former president, Donald Trump, into going down to the personal grievances lines that he always does. She was on the offense. He was on the defense. He came across as angry. She came across as presidential. And this morning, that's what people wanted to see. Can she be the president of the United States? And clearly last night, she said yes.
She has experience as a prosecutor, and obviously in that working in a courtroom, you understand how to deliver a message. And I guess that really came into play last night. Delivery was completely different.
That's right. Yeah. And that video that people are seeing right now, that shows, right, she walked right from the moment she walked on stage. Mm-hmm. She stepped towards Trump. She shook his hand. She understood the visual. She understood that she was going to be on a split screen, right? So look at her face.
Which is very telling.
Right.
Which is very telling.
She's
when he
looking at him.
Watching how she reacts, and then watching how she reacts, as he reacts as she's talking too.
That's right. And because of that, look at this scene right here, right, where she's looking at him like, what are you talking about? He's coming across, again, very angry. And people this morning are looking at that and saying, he comes across as talking about the past. She's talking about the future. She's talking about hope. He's talking about, people eating pets, mm-hmm. right? These sort of conspiracy theories. And I think what people were looking for is someone who can lead the country, who can help people when it comes to the cost of milk, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to the economy, housing. And she talked about that. He just talked about himself.
A lot of people watch this and are still trying to make a decision. Do you think this debate was enough to change minds? Do you think they need a second one for people to kind of hone in on, or do you think this is the one?
Well, there is a second debate that is scheduled, September 25th. That would be the NBC debate. At first, Donald Trump last night was saying that he didn't think he needed to do another debate because he thought he won. This morning, one of his campaign staffers, Jason Miller, was on CNN saying that they are happy to agree to September 25th. Now, the Harris campaign, they've talked about a debate in October. Mm-hmm. At some point, they will agree on a date. But I think the American public deserves this. And I'll tell you what else helped Kamala Harris last night. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift came out and endorsed the vice president, and clearly she's singing this morning, "Look What You Made Me Do." Mm-hmm. Now, full disclosure, I'm a Swiftie dad. Yeah. My daughter makes these Swiftie bracelets, and so therefore...
So you were watching for that, for the endorsement?
I was. I'm the man, an anti-hero. I'm wearing
it. She is someone that had been kind of on the sidelines here, yeah. And immediately after this, sent that out and kind of her endorsement of Harris.
I should be wearing All Too Well, because we all know all too well that when Taylor Swift says, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris, mm-hmm. I encourage you to do the research. Yeah. I encourage you to sign up to be a voter. That is going to motivate millions and millions of young people between 18 to 22. As a college professor, I can tell you, I've seen college students so animated, so eager, so enthused about this year's election.
What a change from President Biden there in the race. She has kind of energized that entire part of the voting population there.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in. Professor Mulder is going to stick around with us, and we'll be talking more about the presidential debate just coming up in our 9 o'clock hour.